Hey friends, Miranda here. I know it's been a minute since you've seen this beautiful face. But yes, you guys, we're finally all moved into the new place. I have missed you guys so much and being on camera, doing these videos for you guys. So today I actually have a haul that I've been meaning to do. And that is my Target buy two get one movie haul, you guys. I always go a little crazy when they have that special going on. So I have several titles to share with you guys. Ones I'm pretty excited about, a lot that I actually have not seen, but you know, recommendations, new stuff that's come out, things that I just wanted to go ahead and check out. So yeah, you guys, I'm very excited to share with you. One of them was on back order and I literally got it like the day before we moved. So I was kind of waiting on that. But anywho, you guys, I have all my movies unpacked already, so it's time to do this haul so I can go put those with the rest of my movies. So let's get right into it. So first up, you guys, is one that I have been wanting to see for a while. I haven't really heard any like reviews on it, but it is inspired by a true story and you have a really awesome cast, you guys, and that is Hustlers with J-Lo. So I really enjoy like all her movies. And I'm curious about this role because usually she's, you know, the whole like rom-com kind of thing. But yeah, and just a crazy good cast. I mean, there's even Julia Stiles in here, which I haven't seen her in anything in a really long time. Got Keke Palmer and even Cardi B's in here. So yeah, true story. So, you know, I had to get it. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Okay, so the next one is actually the one that was on back order. Now, this movie I actually have not seen, but it's one that I've heard lots of great things about, and obviously come, you know, Halloween time and everything, everybody was literally watching this movie, and so I finally decided to pick it up, but I am a little bummed about the cover, though, because when I saw it online, it was like the original cover, but when I got it, it was completely different, and that is Trick or Treat. But you guys see this? Like, I wanted the original cover that has like there's like a little floating stuff in here, but the one that has like the whole like body of the little dude, and I don't know why, I'm not really digging this. It doesn't look like as creepy as the other cover does to me anyways. I haven't seen too many people like with copies that look like this, but yes, I was a little bummed about that, but I'm excited to finally check this one out. Like I've said, I've heard great things about this one, you guys, and you know, perfect for like Halloween time and stuff. So Trick or Treat. Next up is The Hunt. I've heard nothing but good things about this one, so I'm very excited to check this one out. And it, you know, the whole like storyline of it sounds really cool, so definitely excited to watch this one. Okay, this one too, I've been wanting to see for a hot minute, you guys. That is Good Boys. This one just looks so freaking hilarious. I remember seeing the trailer and everything, and it just looks mad funny, you guys. It's like these little dudes, and you know, obviously they're doing like bad things or whatever, because I mean, it is an R-rated movie, and to have like these little dudes in an R-rated movie, like, I don't know, but it looks super funny, you guys, so I'm excited to check this one out. Next up is Like a Boss. I haven't seen this one, but this looks funny as hell, you guys, and with a cast like that, you know, it's about to be like super funny, probably pretty raunchy film. I don't know, especially with Tiffany Haddish in it. But Rose Byrne, Salma Hayek, all are awesome ladies. I love them all, you guys. So I just know I'm probably gonna be laughing my ass off with this one. Next up is The Call of the Wild. I have seen the original one like some time ago, like a long time ago. So I'm curious to see what the remake is like. And this one does star Harrison Ford in it. Next up, I went ahead and finally picked up the It 2 film collection here. It's the newer ones. I'm still a fan of the original more. This one, don't get me wrong, it was like kind of creepy, especially like the clown. He's definitely, I will say, more creepier in this one than in the original. But for some reason, I still just like the original, like the time setting in it and everything. But there are a couple scenes in here that I thought were pretty crazy and stuff like that. Definitely kind of freaked me out. Super creepy clown, seriously. I'm not a fan of clowns, but I did enjoy these films. So we have the 2 film collection here. Next up is Hobbs and Shaw. I don't really remember too much about this movie, honestly. I mostly got this for my son because he's been bugging for it. And you know, I'll probably set this aside for him for like Christmas. Yes, my son, he's into all these like action movies. He loves the, you know, Fast and the Furious series. So obviously he likes Hobbs and Shaw. But I remember we watched it, but I think I kind of fell asleep through it. So I'll have to revisit this one because I really don't remember too much about it. So we got that one. Next one, you guys, is actually one, we already opened this one because I did give this to him as part of his birthday present, but it's Shazam. Love this movie, you guys. It's so much fun. And if you're like into the whole like superhero thingies, I think that you'll really enjoy this one too. I mean, it's not, you know, Marvel, it's not DC, anything like that, but it's just, I don't know, it's just a really fun watch, you guys. Very like family friendly, and it's pretty funny and stuff. So yeah, you guys, definitely check it out if you haven't. Next up is Dolittle. Now, I honestly don't really have high hopes for this movie. I love the Eddie Murphy ones. I've seen all of them, and those ones are always fun. They're super cute. But this one, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is Dolittle. I've heard some mixed reviews on this one, but I mean, I'll go ahead and check it out. See if I like it. If you have seen it, let me know your thoughts. But yeah, you guys, Dolittle. Then we have another J-Lo film here, and it's another one that I've actually been wanting to see, and this one is, I believe, a rom-com, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, not a rom-com, but it's like a comedy, which is just, that's so her role, you guys. I've just always been a fan of her. I wish she was in more things. But you also have Vanessa Hudgens in here. I haven't seen her in anything in a while, and Leah Remini. So second act. So looking forward to checking that one out because I do love me some J-Lo. Next up we have The Greatest Showman. This movie is awesome, you guys. I love it. The music, the time setting, just the show in general and everything. It is just a fantastic film. And it is inspired by the true story of P.T. Barnum and his greatest show on earth. So yeah, you guys, definitely if you haven't seen this, check it out. Like I said, the music is just awesome. It's a really great film. All right, so the next two films, they kind of pretty much go hand in hand. We have Mary Poppins and Mary Poppins Returns. So me and the kiddos recently watched Mary Poppins Returns, and it was a very fun film, you guys. Mary Poppins, obviously from my childhood, I didn't remember too much about it. For some reason, it was just one of those films I was never really into. I mean, yeah, I remember watching it, but it wasn't, I didn't quite get into that hype that everybody was in, the whole supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, that hype. But, you know, it's a classic, and it's just a really great Disney film. You know, the music, obviously, in both of them is just really awesome. So, yeah, I'm sure the kiddos are going to be very excited that I picked these up. They haven't seen the first one, but since they like the second one, I'm pretty sure they will like the first one here. So, I honestly am actually looking forward to revisiting myself the first one because I haven't seen this one in years. And this one was, like I said, it was a fun watch. So, looking forward to revisiting this one as well. So next up is Becky. Now, I've heard a lot of really like negative reviews about this one. Lots of people didn't think it was as great as it seems to be. But yeah, you guys, Kevin James is in it. And by the looks of the cover, this just looks like an entirely different role for him. Because, you know, he's all about the funny business. So, but this, from what I read on the back, it kind of seems like there could be some comedy in here. But that it's also, I mean, got bloody violence and grisly images and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely we'll be checking this out to see. I don't know, like I said, just lots of really mixed reviews on this one, but yeah, we have Becky. Next up is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've been wanting to see this one for the simple fact that it does have Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and ever since I was a little girl, I've always been a huge fan of his. He's just a great actor, you guys. Possibly like one of my, you know, top favorites. You also have Brad Pitt in here. But yeah, you guys, I've heard lots of mixed reviews on this one. Some people said it was just way too long. Some people said it was kind of boring. I don't know. So I'm just excited to finally get to check this one out. It's the front of it, the back of the Slippy. Pretty cool. So yeah, and you also have Margot Robbie in here. You guys know Harley Quinn. So yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and this is a Quentin Tarantino film. It is the 9th one. That's what it says right there. So yeah, you guys, looking forward to visiting this one. And then we have Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved Mr. Rogers, okay? That was one of my go-to shows growing up. I grew up with him. So, yeah, you guys, I love this show growing up. But I attempted to watch this on the airplane back in like March. And I don't know, for some reason, I just could not get into it. It honestly was a tad bit boring in a way to me. I don't know, for some reason, maybe it's just like the voice or something. I don't know. I just could not get into it. But I wanted to go ahead and pick it up because I have mad respect for Mr. Rogers, you guys, okay? And I just felt like this needed to be a part of the collection. And I really do want to revisit this one because I did not get all the way through it the first time. So I really want to revisit it, and hopefully I will like it better. I don't know if it was just maybe the airplane setting I was in. I don't know. But, you know, I'm going to give, you know, Mr. Rogers another try here. But yes, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. And honestly, I think that they couldn't have picked a better role for Mr. Rogers than Tom Hanks, you guys. So, yeah. This one, too. I know you guys are probably out there like, what is she talking about? Like, this movie's awesome or whatever. But another one I attempted to watch on the plane and I just could not get into it, you guys. Like, I recently watched, was it last year? I think for the first time, The Shining. And so, yeah, Dr. Sleep. Another one I tried. I really tried, you guys, to get into this one. And I did not make it through it. So I'm going to attempt to watch this one again and see what I think this time around. And, you know, get through it fully. But yeah, Dr. Sleep, you guys. And this one also does have the slipcover here. All right, we're down to the last three, you guys. So next up is Dumbo. I loved the cartoon version as a kid. I honestly feel like it's very underrated film. But I thought this was just so awesome that they made a live action version of it, and it was just, I thought it was done like phenomenally. I love this movie. It's so cute, and I don't know, it's just so family friendly, so like heartwarming and everything, you know, sad parts and all of it, you guys. And I love this. I thought it was a really nicely done movie and a really great cast as well. Next up is The Hustle. You guys, this movie was so freaking funny. Anne Hathaway, Rebel Wilson together are just awesome, okay? So much fun, this film, you guys. And especially Rebel Wilson, she's just always so awesome. She's so freaking hilarious. But these two together, great job. And the ending was kind of unexpected. I honestly really did not see that coming. So, yeah. I am excited to revisit this one. This was a good time. And last but not least, one that I actually watched recently about like a month or two ago, and I really enjoyed it. And that is Knives Out, you guys. Now this is in a sense kind of like Clue. I haven't seen the actual movie Clue, but like kind of like the board game, you know, like in that sense, like who did it, you know, who committed the murder, who committed the crime. And this just really kept me on the edge of my seat, because it's like when you think you know who it was, you know, it just kind of like ends up being not. So, you know, definitely had me going like until the very end to, you know, figure out like, you know, screaming like, no, you know, like, yes, and this and that. And it was just a fun movie, you guys. And yeah, it just kind of had me talking to my TV, thinking that the people could hear me, but because it was fun, you guys. And like I said, it just kind of kept me on the edge of my seat. And I'm like, you know, he did it, she did it. And it's like all these like aha moments and stuff like that. So really great film, you guys. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. So that is it for my Target Buy 2 Get 1. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Join the family if you have not, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.